wanted to do it my son. She made your retirement. She said she wasn't making any money, so I didn't about it. Second came down, and Laura said, fine, Wisdom would like to do it. He said, no, not going to with anyone. We'll just close it till the camp.
All right.
Yeah, and then we'll have it.
You look pretty good there.
I think it is out of separate camp.
Yeah, she's turned him into a coin collector.
Oh, well.
Join that gym over there. I think it's
Good for you, though. No, it's in the gym. All right, you guys ready? Hello, everyone. Before we get started, I guess many of you, if not all of you, probably heard about Chief David Hewitt down in Rising Sun. I believe Chief Hewitt worked for LPD for a number of years. I don't know how many that is. Back in the 90s, I believe. Was that right before he took that position down there?
Yes.
Okay. They had a visitation today. Funeral is tomorrow at 11. I just ask everybody to keep him in your thoughts and prayers, but especially his family. I think he's got two children, if I'm not mistaken, a boy and a girl. So keep, we're never promised tomorrow, so just keep them in your prayers and your thoughts. So I'd like to call to order the Board of Works meeting for February 19th, 2019 with a roll call, please.
Board Member Paul Seymour Jr. Board Member Alan Calloway. Police Chief Don Combs. Here. Fire Chief Johnny Tremaine. Here.
EMS Director Bobby
Mills. Here. City Attorney Del Weldon.
Here.
City Coordinator Brian Messmore.
Here.
Utility Director Olin Clausen.
Present.
President Kelly Milan.
Here.
And myself.
Any announcements? I have none for this meeting. If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion will carry. We also have a meeting minutes from January 30th. I'd like to get a motion to approve those. Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion will carry as well. Committee reports. Fire Chief Johnny Tremaine.
I just want to inform the board, we will unfortunately be sending a truck down to Chief Hewitt's session. Send a crew down with the ladder truck. Doing a lot of training, just let them touch on this for Roy Utilities and LMS, and it's just a couple paragraphs they wanted us to review for training far as the wellhead protection plan they have, because part of our response area is there. So they're worried about any spills or leaks. Other than that, that's all I got.
Okay. Police Chief Donnie Combs.
Thank you, Mayor. Just to let the board know, I mentioned last meeting of our new hire, Greg Cannon, went through the perf a couple of weeks ago. The report I'm getting back that it's been approved. However, our local board has to do something, sign a letter signed by the secretary. In the unfortunate passing of Chief Kennedy, he was the secretary of our pension board, and that cannot be done. So I want to get with our treasurer, probably Thursday, I would say, available to get a temporary secretary in to write the letter to get that approved, to get that going.
Okay.
So,
All right.
and we'll work on it.
Okay.
That's all I have, Mayor.
All right.
EMS
Director Bobby Mills.
Yeah, Mayor, the run total for January, we had 108 calls. Also, tonight, I'd like to get permission from the board to purchase 2 WTs. Needed, we'll have all our WTs for you.
Yeah. How many you need?
2.
Two.
We're talking probably close to 9,000.
Yeah. Yeah. You want that tonight, you said? All right. We'll do that under new business. Okay. Anything else, Bob? Okay. Okay, new business. First off, Jenny Felix, the new hire recommendation.
Thank you, Mayor. This evening, I'd like to make a recommendation to the board on behalf of the hiring committee for the diesel mechanic position. Excuse me. We had 26 applicants apply for the position. The hiring committee did go ahead and vote and get it down to 7 that we went ahead and interviewed. And after completing those interviews and based upon the skills and certifications and qualifications of those candidates, we were all unanimous in who we wanted to recommend for the position. So we would like to recommend to the board Michael Macbeth for the position of diesel mechanic.
Any questions?
If not, I'll entertain a motion then to approve Michael Macbeth as the diesel mechanic position over at the garage. So moved. Second? Second. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for the committee to take care of. How many total applicants did you have? You said?
26.
26.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, in reference to Bobby's request, EMS director request to purchase 2 new walkie-talkies. I just need a motion for the second. Second. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion will carry. That's all the new business I have. I don't have any old business on this agenda. If not, then I'll entertain a motion to approve the claims. Second? Second. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Need a motion to adjourn. Second. Second. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion will carry. Utility board meeting as soon as we're sat. And I guess I need to comment as well. I guess
Since last time we
had met,
Mike
Kennedy had passed, and so obviously keep them, his family, Elaine and the kids. How many years did he work for Lawrenceburg, Donnie? 27.
He was 36, 38 with the fire.
No kidding. So can't say enough about the service, commitment to service, right?
He continued as well as this pension secretary.
Yes, he
on the
did.
board, and
Yeah.
He was always involved.
Well, we had the pension meeting last week, and really, he's the only one that knows what to do in that board, and surely is missed. So, okay, I'd like to call to order the Utility Service Board meeting for February 19th, 2019. Can I get a roll call, please?
Board Member Tony Abbott.
Here.
Board Member Aaron
Cook. Here.
Board Member Mel Davis.
Here.
Board Member Randy Abner. Absent. Board Member Paul Seymour Jr.
Here.
City Attorney Del Weldon.
Here.
Utility Director Olin Clausen.
Present.
President Kelly Milan.
Here.
And myself.
Any announcements, Mr. Clausen?
I've got one announcement. We've got a new employee here with us tonight. We have been, I think, fortunate to have somebody like Colin come to work for us. I'd like for him to take the lectern and tell us just a little bit about himself and his background and introduce himself to you all.
Nice to meet everybody. Like you said, I'm Colin Brown. I'm a lifetime resident of Auburn County and Aurora, a little bit in Lawrenceburg. Prior to this, I worked at the State Board of Accounts, so very familiar with the requirements of the position. And even before that, I worked at Aurora in the Deputy Clerk Treasurer's position, so super familiar with the job and super happy to be here. Super lucky to have Vicki still working here until March, so yeah, it doesn't happen very often.
Big shoes to fill.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm super fortunate to have a lot of people helping me transition. So, looking forward to it's a lot of work here. So
Congratulations.
You'll be happy to know that we've had recent discussions about that presentation that Omaha put on, and
a lot of those
reports as far as we currently do, we just haven't provided those to y'all. So Colin and I and Vicki in the next couple of weeks are going to formulate a plan to make sure that we are communicating those things to you on a regular basis.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Colin?
Welcome, Colin. Any other announcements, Owen?
No other announcements, Your Honor.
All right, if not, then I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Any committee reports?
Your Honor, based on some of the requests that have been made by this board, we have gone back in, and in the last 3 years, we have found that we have fixed, replaced, or repaired 279 streetlights in the Lawrenceburg proper area. The goal is that we will start providing those numbers to you on a bi-weekly basis or a monthly basis at the very least, so you know the number of lights that we repair each month. Currently, in the last month, we've replaced 17 lights, 3 of those on 148, and the rest of them in the downtown area. Some of those have been kind of complex when there's been buildings torn down or other things happened. They chose, for whatever reason, this is before my time here, to abandon the underground circuits going to those buildings, or they just didn't get repaired. And so we've had to go back in and remove sidewalks and that kind of thing, and get wires and conduits back into those lights to get those things functioning again. One that's been pointed out to me is the lights over on Tate by the BMV. Those lights apparently, we don't have functioning conduit or electrical wire going to those lights anymore. And I think it also affects the one directly in front of your building by the flag. I don't know if we want to pull that light out entirely because you've got an uplight there for the flag. We'll talk to you about that, but we're in the process of trying to fix some of those things, I guess is what I'm getting at.
Good.
That's all I have.
Anything else? Any new business?
No, Your Honor.
Old business?
No, sir.
Then I'd entertain I'm sorry.
I got a question, and it's gonna fall in utility and council, but my question more is can we have, and I don't know if it needs to be executive or just a regular meeting, or it could be taken care of tonight. Lawsuits, I would like to know, a couple friends are involved, a couple of them's been settled, and I wanna know what our plan is. There's 3 or 4 of them I got questions about, but I don't wanna ask them if it's not the proper place, so, and I need to ask them and ask them quick. So, should it be an executive session?
Yeah, it should be. You can send me an email or give me a call.
I can call you tomorrow.
Sure.
Cause I just, learning about it, I wanna know if it's, questions are for more private.
No, yeah, call me tomorrow. We'll talk. I can stop by. We can talk on the phone.
On that note, I do think, I had meetings, excuse me, this morning with IMPA, and there's been some developments in the Lightstone stuff that's quite favorable for the utility. And I think that addressing that in executive session would I think it would be germane to the functioning of this board.
So you want to schedule a USB executive?
Yeah, I think we probably should, just to run through these items. Keep in mind, we leave for DC next week. That's why we're combining meetings tonight. So, but if we could have an executive session just to run through kind of an update on those issues, I think would be additive.
But you need your questions.
Well, I feel more comfortable talking with all the group. If we could have, cause I think it's that.
Okay.
If we could schedule one and piggyback that, but my question is that one's gonna be utility, and the other ones are just probably council.
Well, it's all the same.
Be all
Could do a
same.
joint.
Yeah, utilities part
So
of the
we can have a joint meeting then, okay. That was my only question. I think everybody should be involved.
Sure. Thanks, Paul.
Okay. Anything else? Not for me. All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve the claims then.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Need a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Like old order, the City of Lawrenceburg Council for February 19, 2019. All rise for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We get a roll call, Mr. Richardson.
Councilperson Tony Abbott.
Here.
Councilperson Aaron Cook.
Here.
Councilperson Bob Davis.
Here.
Councilperson Randy Abner. Is absent. Councilperson Paul Seymour Jr. Police Chief Don Combs.
Here.
Fire Chief Johnny Tremaine. EMS Director Bobby Mills. City Attorney Del Weldon.
Here.
City Coordinator Brian Messmore. City Court Judge Joe Johns. Mayor Kelly Milan.
Here.
And myself.
Okay, announcements, board reports, streets, alleys, and curbs, Mr. Cook.
I have no report, Mayor.
All righty. Finance, Mr. Abbott.
We're good.
Parks and Playgrounds, Mr. Seymour.
Good shape.
And anything to add for Randy tonight, Johnny? Okay, thank you.
Can I back up the streets, alley, and curb?
You sure can.
How quick can we expect the Hollywood Boulevard light comparisons to be brought before us?
We thought we'd have them ready for tonight, we're probably still about a week off.
So the next meeting will
Yep.
be, all right.
Yep. Anything else? Okay. I would like to add under announcements, we just found out that we were awarded a $75,000 grant towards the Substance Abuse Initiative to be utilized for that. I believe Governor Holcomb awarded $750,000 in total, and we received 75 to go towards the initiative that's going on here in the city and county. So that was a nice thing. I think we just found that out yesterday, actually. So that's all the announcements I've got. Anybody got anything else for announcements? If not, I'll entertain a motion then to approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. I also want to get meeting minutes for January 30th approved. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion will carry. Committee reports, Fire Chief Johnny Tremaine.
No further report, Mayor.
Police Chief Donnie Combs.
Thank you, Mayor. I mentioned last meeting of a wellness training that is being put on by the overdose response strategy, the public health analyst out of Indianapolis, and we have a date set for March 21st, and thanks to Chief Tremaine, letting us use his facility. So I'm going to work with our safety director on getting this out to all law enforcement, corrections, dispatch, fire, and EMS to come to this. It's called the First Responder Emotional Wellness and Resilience Training. This has to do with dealing with the opioid epidemic, how well we take it, all the first responders. So I think it's going to be really good. It's going to be a 2-session training on that one day here in Lawrenceburg. They have 7 locations that they're doing at Fort Wayne, Kokomo, Maryville, all over the place. So Lawrenceburg is one of them, so hopefully we'll have a good turnout on that.
Is that the 21st of March?
March 21st.
And do you get the time you said?
The times, I think it's like from 8 to noon.
Oh, okay.
And 1 to 5 or
Got you.
something like
So
that.
two different. Okay.
Two different ones.
All right.
Yeah, we'll get that established when we work with the safety director on that to get this out to all over, not just Lawrenceburg, but Dearborn County, Greendale, Aurora, all of them.
Good.
So we can fit about 60, do you think? And So hopefully we'll get 120 people.
Good. All right.
That's all I
Thank
have
you.
there.
All right. EMS Director Bobby Mills. City Court Judge Joe Jones.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. The Lawrenceburg City Court has had a total year-to-date number of case filings. We're at 334 this year. For the month of January, we just finished our monthly reporting. The Lawrenceburg City Court has collected $43,215.82 in total judgments, with $14,201.52 being distributed to the city of Lawrenceburg. The county has received $4,783.70, and the remaining balance up for the state for quarterly distribution.
All right. Thank you. Okay. All right, new business. Lawrenceburg Mayor's Youth Council. Got a couple members here tonight. The Youth Council was started a few months ago. It's made up of 15 actually young ladies over at high school, the brightest and the best. But and the main reason for this is they have these all over the state. It gives them an opportunity not only to deal with public events, that we have, but more of an introduction to local government. They're actually on April the 8th, I believe, is the date we're taking them up to the State House for a legislative session while they're in session up there. So it'll be quite interesting. They'll be up there with hundreds of other young adults in the mayor's councils. So tell us a little bit about what's going on.
So I'm Taylor Lawrence.
And I'm Heidi Clausen.
And we're on behalf of the Mayor's Youth Council. And so just to talk about a few things that we've done in just the past couple months, we volunteered at the cookie walk that we had downtown Lawrenceburg. And then we also helped work the kids' tent during Winter Wonderland. We participated in the tree lighting that we had for Christmas. And then, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we also did the Christmas gifts for the kids. You helped big time with that one. And then we did the Newton Park chess tables. And then we also did, we attended the Stake of the City address just recently.
And then something that we talked about in our last meeting was not only volunteering for our Mayor's Youth Council, but we wanted to get more involved in the city. So if there's anything that we can get involved in to help you guys with projects, or if you guys have any ideas for us to get started with projects that we can do downtown, that would be awesome. So
they put a very unique perspective on things, and that's why I think it's important for them to get involved, and they're committed to. I mean, you just heard they want to do more, and that's what's exciting to me. So if we come up with things, if you think of anything that we may want to get them involved with, please let me know, and we'll get it on their plate, and they'll run with it, because that's what they do. So appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, any other new business?
Under old business, Dale, Maxwell Construction Civic Park update.
All right, thank you, Mayor. Just a quick update from last month. We've done so far. We've started setting some boulders and the planters around the park on the north end. We've also poured the paver base for the splash pad. And then on the south side, they're continuing to do the curb work around Short Street and New Street. And one of the bigger things we've got is, you've seen the stage canopy. It's finally got installed. Still continuing on with some detail work on that, but I think it turned out, looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Everything, we're still good on schedule and on our budget.
The two most important things.
Yeah.
So that's good. Y'all have seen the taking shape over there. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, it will be
It'll
very
be
nice.
nice, and everybody's been doing it in a safe manner too. That's what's important.
Yeah.
So that's good. Any questions for Dale? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And I'll mention that we'll have a couple of representatives from the Mayor's Council here every month to give updates as what they're working on. So I forgot to mention that. Any other old business? If not, I'll entertain comments from the audience. Okay. How about entertain a motion for the claims to be approved?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion will carry. Need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Be safe going home.
Good meeting, Mel. Yes, it was a good meeting.
Hey, Paul, you need your answers before we
Oh, I know, dude. It was so.
back there.
Yeah, we'll just talk.